Hey guys, just want to kind of give you a quick heads up on interval notation. Remember, if you have a less than or a greater than, this is where you want to use the open parentheses. If you have a less than or equal to or a greater than or equal to, this is where you're going to end up using your brackets. Remember, each interval stands alone. So, if you have a graph that does something such as this, notice I'm going to have the open circle. And let's say this right here goes to 10, and this right here is at -8. If I was looking for the domain, then the farthest to the left you go is at -8. So the way I would want to do that is I would do a parentheses with a -8. Now, to the far right, notice this is one nice continuous motion. I should be able to draw this without picking up my pen, but notice we stop at x equals 10. And so I'm going to end up closing it at 10, but notice that we have a closed circle at 10, so I want to put a bracket on that point. So if I was looking for the domain of this function, it would be -8 with the parentheses, 10 with a bracket. Also keep in mind, if you have to pick up your pen or pencil, so let's say going back to another graph, if I have something that looks like this, and I'm looking to write the domain, notice that this graph is continuing, so we're going from left to right. I'm going from -infinity all the way up to, let's call this -2, and we'll call this point over here +3. So that means I would want to go from -infinity to -2, and since it's open circle, I'll put a parentheses there. But notice I have to pick up my pen to go to my next starting point. So the way I show that is I'm going to put a U, which stands for union, and I'm going to put a bracket where x is 3, and then the graph goes to +infinity. And remember, your infinities never, ever, ever will have a bracket. Your bracket only goes to a point if you know that's exactly where it stops at, or starts at. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.